It felt like a chore to get on the phone and do sales, and then being very introverted. So that was like my
Yeah.
biggest hurdle. And then I feel like when the training started, I instantly noticed a difference. Like I had before the training started, I tried to like gamify sales and like make a game of like hitting my numbers and all that. But like that not letting go of that past baggage like still made it kind of hard for me to get on the phone. So when the
Yeah.
training started, like it instantly became easier, and then it helped contribute to like the gamification that I was trying to do with myself to make it more funner and enjoyable. And yeah, I
Yeah.
mean like on the last week of the training, I think I had my best month. I closed the financing client right after, and then my a company that I'm grooming for exit, I'm contracted to hit a certain revenue quota for the whole company, and we hit that quota plus the financing client. So yeah, it's like for an introvert, it was amazing. I'll connect this to jujitsu. So in jujitsu, like when we train consistently for a while, we hit something called flow, and then you get like
Okay.
this like really great like endorphin rush. I call it the high, but you get like this really great endorphin rush when you like train consecutively and you get like, into this flow state. So I feel like getting working on your personal stuff and your energy kind of lets you tap into that flow state, but when you're doing business, right? Because without being like in a relaxed flow state where you can flow with the other person in sales, you're gonna be like very critical and like just like be very sharp with your objection handling instead of smooth and like handling it, if that makes sense. Once you learn how to read and analyze yourself emotionally, you because I've also like at the end of Poor Charlie's Almanac, he says that not learning psychology was one of his biggest pitfalls.
Hmm.
So I've always like consumed a lot of psychology based audiobooks, but even that didn't cover what I learned here. So that's another reason why I liked it, because you can read people differently than like traditional psychology teaches you. And then in sales, that's helpful because like towards the end of the training, I had a guy compliment my energy, but you can kind
Yeah.
of like read people, like see where they are, like in terms of their emotional health, or like not emotional health, but like how like fulfilled they are, or like where they're at in their life. No, yeah, I mean, I used to before like 2020. I was one of those guys that would buy a course a quarter for
Okay.
different things. I've spent a ton
Awesome.
on like random courses. The results weren't there because like inside, like you still weren't like fully there. You know what I mean? So I feel like yeah, like regardless of where you're at in your career, like focus on taking care of your own little island first, and then start investing in other stuff. Just because it makes everything way easier.